Alrighty. We are really playing games, and we're back with Starfinder Episode 3 against the Aeon Throne. GM Patrick is back. Been playing too much Dungeons and Dragons. And we're back to fight the Aslanti and single-handedly take down the entire Star Empire. Right? Right.
That is definitely what's going to happen here on this remote frontier colony. Take the whole thing
Maybe
down.
even this session.
This one right here. It's a 3-session campaign. It's really short.
And it's not single-handed. There's like 5 of us.
I'm going to take down the Aslanti Star Empire. Me, Graham, playing Murphy, the Patra operative. And then Ross, what are you playing?
Which one?
Ozzy Ross. That one. Yes, you.
Ross M.
Other Ross, what are you playing?
Yes, you have
The one who's not eating.
Stuff your cheeks. Well, okay, while we get that Ross. Ross B, what are you playing?
No, I'm good now.
All right, fine.
I'm Ross. I'm playing Ozzy, the Isoki mechanic.
Okay, other Ross?
And I'm playing the Vlaka Witch Warper,
Named.
Yulia.
So confusing. Garrett?
I'm playing Zyson, the Kasatha Solarian.
And Brian?
Shardek, the uplifted bear technomancer.
And we're the crew of the Red Abbey. And we just found some dumb human wandering in the woods. So what do we
And
do?
I'm Patrick.
Hi, Patrick.
I'm going to kill them all right now.
Okay, let's all go home.
GG.
So, let me check my notes of what you all did last time. According to my notes, you murdered teenagers and wildlife. Sound about right?
Yeah.
So you have been hired to deliver supplies to this remote colony called Nakandis. So far, it's not going so well. You came into orbit and fought a couple of orbital drones that belong to this aggressive and expansionist empire known as the Aslanti Star Empire. You then you investigated a little bit and then landed your ship a few miles out from the main settlement called Madelon's Landing. Sorry, my cat's in the way. Get out of the way, cat. Get out of the way, cat. You landed your ship. You began the trek toward Madelon's Landing, and you were interrupted by several armed individuals. You killed said armed individuals in self-defense. To be fair, they did shoot at you first. And investigated that a little bit. You further identified them as wearing armor that looked like Aslanti armor from your recollection, although a couple of things were odd. They were really young, like 15, 16, and their armor doesn't quite fit the armor that is relatively famous, actually, around the galaxy belonging to the Aslanti Star Empire. So something a little strange there. You continued your trek and encountered a few wild creatures who you ruthlessly murdered. I think it's safe to say just ruthlessly murdered the wildlife. They were a little aggressive, and you shot them all to pieces.
Were they also teenagers?
Nobody asked. You didn't really look. They were
I fucking hate teenagers.
They were just animals.
What were they degens? They were definitely upcountry degens.
They seemed to really want to go after Bobbert, who is Ozzy's drone, and they also were able to zap you with a little bit of electricity. Once that was done, you continued on your march, and about another hour later or so, you walked into a clearing and encountered an individual. Looks like a human. He's kind of, you can tell, you don't even have to roll a sense motive check. He's frantic. And he says, Who are you? Are you from the Outland? No, you're not Aslanti. Help me. You have to help me.
Oh, fuck. Assume you're being chased, huh?
He looks at you and says, You are from the Pact. Oh, yeah. You're a Kasatha. And you're a bear. And you're a Yosoki. Okay, you are from the Pact Worlds, right?
What's it to ya?
Well, and he's jittery. The Aslanti, I know it's unbelievable. They're here and well, they've occupied our colony and they're chasing me. You have to help. You have to help.
Fucking figures. All right, just keep your
Look,
head down,
here,
try not to get
here,
shot.
Here, I'll give you this, and he reaches sort of into a pocket and pulls out
Before we do that, can you sign for this package?
a pistol. He sort of ignores you and gives it and hands it to the closest person to him, which is Zyson. Here, take this. There are 3 of them. I shot one of them, and they're chasing me. They'll be here any minute.
Murphy would like to move over to this rock over here and prepare himself for any invaders.
Describe this pistol a little bit more.
It is it's a gray pistol, and it has these light blue markings. They're like it's almost like a Wi-Fi symbol. It's like a small curve, a medium curve, a large curve, and a really big curve going down the butt of the pistol.
Can I do a profession check?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
The butt of the pistol.
Or anyone who would like to roll engineering could also, who is proficient in engineering.
I think I have that.
Can roll that.
No ranks.
Wow, that's the absolute worst.
Well, I think that's actually reducing the DC by 5, and a 15 and a 28 are all definitely good enough. This is a... Oh, hold on, it reordered. Sorry, it takes a second. This is a harmonic dirge pistol. It's a sonic pistol.
Ooh.
And he hands it to Zyson. Here, take it. I'm no good with a gun. I'm gonna hide. They'll be here. They'll probably be here soon. You have guns. You can help me, right?
What did you do to them?
I shot them. I told you.
Why did you? Oh gosh.
What does this job pay?
And he just like ducks down.
Well, we're gonna run into people shortly, so I don't know if we really have a chance to negotiate prices.
Can I look through the trees beyond from where he came and see if I spot any of them, any movement coming through the thing?
Roll perception for me.
Sure thing.
Bobbert is going to move up to this rock here and hide behind it.
All right. Give me a stealth check for Bobbert.
I got a whole 15.
And if they're not moving for a round before that, then they get a +10 to that roll.
All right.
I should add that.
So Murphy, you look out, and you hear them before you see them. But coming, so the thing about this path is it's actually a little bit windy, so you're not able to get a clear look at them until they're pretty close to you, you think. But you can hear several sets of boots approaching.
All right, we've got company incoming. Real hot like. Get ready. And I ready my pistol to aim when they come down.
I didn't want.
When I get closer, hide behind some of those rocks to jump out at them.
Yep.
We weren't supposed to be this obvious.
Which way are they coming from?
He came from the west.
I'm just gonna glare at this guy.
I don't really want to hide near Murphy.
I don't want your stinky bear hide by me either.
I can hide over here.
You don't want to be a distraction? You can just like sit out in the path and be like, what? I'm a bear.
My bluff is not that great.
Okay.
Do you
All right.
do you look just? I mean, like, do you have components on you at all, or what?
I don't look like a normal bear. Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
You got all mechanized.
And also, I don't even know if there are bears on this planet.
Well, I mean, no,
Probably not.
I imagine they're only on one planet.
So, about a minute later, they were pretty hot on this guy's tail. These three armed individuals, looking very similar to the folks you dispatched earlier, march into this clearing, and that's going to bring us into a surprise round, potentially. Let me roll there. That's a no. These two, though. So that's a... Let's see. Oh, a 33. I don't think they can beat a 33. And for skill checks, a natural 20 does not do it. Let's see. Perception is going to be... No. All right. So Bobbert is going to get a free round to do as it wills.
Okay.
Where is the button? There's the button. Okay. Let's clear. Roll me some initiative, please.
Be sure to click on your character.
Well, it rolled Zyson's, but you didn't end up in the turn order.
He might not have been clicked on his character when it happened.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just going to roll them manually.
Pierre, did you click on your token before you rolled?
Oh, boy.
There
That's
we go.
not good.
Aw, 5.
And their initiative is just all
Sorry, I
right.
forgot. C's of roll 20.
How do I... Man, I have forgotten everything in 2 weeks.
It'll all come flooding back to you.
How do I roll them all? Okay, there we go. So number 1, add turn. Is a 8. Is a 3. And number 3. Also an 8. Okay. Let's order descending. Oh, wow. Wow. 2 of you rolled real bad.
Yep.
5s. Okay. So first up is going to be... well, it's just going to be...
Bobby.
Bobbert.
Um,
Bobbert, what would you like to do?
Oh gosh, this is such... Oh, this is so much. I'm not entirely sure what all is okay for him to do by himself.
In a stealth or in a surprise round?
Yeah, yeah.
You get 1 move or standard action.
Right. Well, I might as well just shoot it. Seems like a great idea.
Pew!
Yeah, I'll shoot whatever that middle one is there.
Number
You can't
2.
see their names. Or
Yeah.
can you see their names?
I can see
I
1,
can
2,
see
and
number
3.
3.
3, 2, and 1.
Should.
I can see number 2 as well.
Yep.
Nameplate. Oh, they're crowded. Is
There's
the thing.
1,
Yeah.
2, and
Yeah.
3.
So you're gonna shoot
Alright.
the middle one,
The middle
or
one.
the front number. This
3.
one. Okay, the front one, the one closest to you. That does not have cover.
Yep. And here we go.
Pew!
A 15 is going to against EAC. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a hit.
Cool.
It does 1 damage. It seems.
1 electric damage.
So Bobbert, does he have a little thing that just extends? How does that look?
Yeah, it's got like in between its manipulator arms on the front there, it has this little slot that opens up and a little like Tesla arc pops out, and when it shoots it fires a little arc of electricity.
Okay. All right. So and it's just a little bitty zap. Zaps the
Yeah.
person in the soldier in front who just sort of flinches a little bit. Then, because Bobbert was the only one hiding,
I thought Murphy was hiding as well.
Murphy did not
Nah,
roll a stealth check unless I missed it.
Nope, I was just saying.
Oh, that was perception.
My gun was. I was very visible. I was ready to point a gun at somebody and shoot it. I was not hiding.
So, next up is going to be Murphy. Appropriately.
All right. I'm kind of a one-trick kitty, as it were. So I'm going to do my trick attack. I'm going to make my full speed and then shoot at number 3. So I'm going to move. I can move 40. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Is this what kind of plant is this right here?
That is a tree.
All right. I would like
Like
to
a pretty
get,
thick tree.
so 5, 10, 15, 20, and be 30 to get over there.
Okay.
And I have 40 speed movement total, and I have a climb speed, so I'd like to get 10 feet up the tree.
All right, you can do that.
And along the way, as I'm
Always
running
like
up the
to
tree,
climb
pew, like behind the back, shoot a laser pistol at number 3. So let's see if I do my trick attack. I'll be doing acrobatics.
Before you attack, I want you to give me a perception check.
Sure. Perception. 14.
14. You can tell that this one right here, so the northwest one, is visibly injured. Like has like part of the shoulder is like looks almost like warped.
It's your unlucky
And
day, pal.
And there's some blood.
Okay, I take aim at number 1 then, and pew, use my trick attack acrobatics. That's a 31. I think that does it. I think my trick attack works. Okay, so they're flat-footed against my laser pistol attack.
A 10 is not going to hit.
They're
Even
EAC,
with,
even if they're flat-footed.
well, actually EAC.
Yeah, because it's a
flat-footed.
laser attack. I just looked it up.
A 10 will hit.
Yeah!
Flat-footed.
That's 4 fire plus an additional 4 fires, so 8 fire damage.
Okay.
Behind the back.
You shoot this injured soldier. You were shooting at the injured one, right?
Yes, number 1.
Okay. You shoot the injured soldier. You hit the other shoulder, and this one just goes down immediately. You have already killed
That's right, you Aslanti bastards.
an enemy.
And I'm aiming at the rest of them from this cat attack position up in the tree.
Meow.
All right. So that one is gone. Anything else, Murphy?
That's my whole turn.
Yulia is up.
I'm going to go. 25. What is my movement. 30 feet. 25. If I was behind this rock, would I be able to shoot one of them?
Let's see. It would have cover.
Like
Let's
number
see.
3?
Let me do a line. I think. Yeah, you could shoot that one, number 3. Well, 2 blocks. Yeah, I think you could. Yeah, I'm going to say that's not. Yeah, that won't interfere. You can without any issue.
So I'm gonna run over there, and I'm going to do my harrying fire on number 3.
All right.
Just shoot in his general direction.
All right, that's an AC 15, I believe.
Yeah. Okay, I don't think I programmed this correctly, but I'm still gonna try.
Go
It
for
should
it.
just be an attack roll.
I know, but like I get an extra bonus. I tried to program the
Oh, that's
bonus
right,
into
yeah.
it. Why won't it work? Maybe I have to click. Oh, it's asking me about full attack. No. Did I do it right? 18 plus 2 plus 2?
Yep.
Okay.
A 22 will do it. So number 3.
The damage doesn't seem right though.
No,
it should be 0.
It doesn't do damage.
It's your harrying.
That's right.
Let's see.
The next person gets a plus 2 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yes, plus 2 bonus to attack. I'm trying to see what would be an appropriate icon. There's no like targeting
Sir.
reticle. There's a melty eye.
Yeah.
Let's
Well-
use the
well, no,
melty
well, no.
eye. There you
What
go.
did we use that for before? We've used that for like bloodied, I think. Was that what
Oh,
the melting
yeah.
eye was?
Mhm.
All right. Anything else, Yulia? Any movement?
Nope, I used all my movement and I can't move, attack, move because it's Starfinder, right?
Right.
Correct. That's a feat.
So I'm done.
Ozzy.
Is it possible to fire on them from my position here?
They are going to have lots of cover because of, I believe, allies don't grant cover. But yes, they'd have cover because of the rock there. I don't think you can shoot. Well, hold on.
I am small. I am
There,
small.
you can shoot number 3. Does not have cover from the rock.
All right, I'm gonna move to
Although,
here.
well, okay, that's actually a good point. I think the tree in front of you, because you're small, is going to give them.
Cover.
I think it gives them cover. Yeah,
Does it-
not total, but it's going to give them cover, which is plus 4 to AC and plus 2 to reflex saves. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna poke my head out here, and I'm gonna shoot at number 3.
All right.
Pow pow.
14 is a hit for 4 fire damage.
All right.
You line up a shot and zap the leading soldier with your laser gun. Anything else?
And then Bobbert is also going to fire on the same character.
All right.
Pew pew.
It's also a hit for 2. And you are just pelting these folks.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else for Bobbert?
Nope, that is all.
Okay. Number 3 is up next. So what to do here?
You can take off the eye too, because it was just the next attack.
That's true. Let's see. All right. This one, so number 3 is going to reach, actually, ooh, she has to do it as part of a move, doesn't she? What is the base attack bonus of, I don't know that. I think she, I'm just gonna do it. She, is going to, as part of a move action, move here, reach into a pouch on her hip, pull out a grenade, and throw it to, that's not snapping to corner, right here. So, Yulia, Bobbert, and Zyson all need to make reflex. Well, actually, hold on. She's got to throw it first.
Yeah,
Okay.
gotta aim that intersection.
5 nails it. So Yulia, Bobbert, and Zyson need to make reflex saves.
Get him blow up. Kablooey. Nice.
Yay, Bobbert.
Bobbert is a success.
Oh,
Zyson
no.
is a real fail.
Bad fail.
No.
And soft
Roll 20
cover
hates
does
me.
not give you
Enough.
Oh, that's why.
no bonus to reflex saves. Yulia?
Oh.
10 is a fail. Okay. So Yulia and Zyson, you take 6 piercing damage
Ooh.
from this grenade. Bobbert takes half for a successful save unless it has evasion. And that's all number 3 can do. He
Ouch.
then, pulls out
How much
her,
damage was that?
3 for
6
Bobbert, I
halved
think.
to 3. And that is all for that soldier. Zyson, it is your turn. You have just been exploded by a grenade. Remember to take your damage on stamina, by the way, and not hit points.
Stamina, so then don't I take it out of hit points after that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're out of stamina.
Okay. Let's go start whacking on people. Would like to move here. And they're both within my reach, and I'm gonna smack on number 3.
Let's see, 5, 10, 15. What's your move speed? 30?
It is where is it on the character sheet?
Actually, 10. How much?
Feet. 30.
30? Yeah, okay, you're good.
And I'm gonna smack on number 3.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Attack, no.
13 against KAC is going to hit.
Nice.
And 2 piercing damage. Okay, you take your pike and you probably, I don't know, stab in the torso. And this maybe leader, it's kind of hard to tell, is looking really injured. He's not having a good day.
Threw a
Anything
fucking
else you would
grenade
like
at
to
us.
Believe
up?
that is all.
This one
All
threw a
right.
grenade at us. Poke him to death.
Shardik.
Working on it.
What you gonna do, Mr.
I'm
Bear?
gonna move.
Bear in the bushes.
The bear in the bushes.
To there.
Okay.
That was not where I wanted to be.
Yeah, she will have cover.
Well, she's out of range anyways, so.
It'd be partial cover, but from there. Was there somewhere else you could move that would be in range?
So I'm trying to figure out. See, if I was here. I was here.
And remember the diagonal move
Mm-hmm.
in Starfinder.
Yeah, if you path, it should calculate it, I think.
Oh, that's right. I forgot
There
about
we
the
go.
diagonal move.
Yeah, is that partial cover because of the rocks and the trees and the bushes?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna energy ray.
okay.
I'm
So it
gonna
will be-
choose.
I will add the I'll add the AC
Okay.
bonus.
That's what I figured.
I've moved a step too far then. If
Okay.
I forgot about diagonals.
I'm gonna choose cold if it hits.
Okay, that does hit.
Yay.
Takes 2 cold damage.
2 cold damage.
Suck it.
Soldier is looking really worse for the wear.
I'm gonna say freeze.
Maybe barely
Oh.
conscious.
To meet you.
And you say this in what language?
Probably common, huh?
Yeah, bears don't have a native
or
language.
bear language? No.
I don't know because there's a cat
Actually,
on my nose and I can't look at my.
No,
card.
you're telepathic. You can't really talk very well, actually. I mean, you kind of can, but you're still a
Nice to
bear.
meet you.
So,
so really, I sound just like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, great.
anything else, Shardik?
No, I am done.
Okay. So number 2 is looking around and noticing 2 things. One is, so he looks at Zyson, but you can see, maybe anyone who's paying attention or has like a +1 to sense motive, notices he's looking at Shardik too. He seems really bothered by something.
It's a bear. It's pretty bothersome.
So he is going to, he's just going to shoot Zyson. Zyson's really close and has this
Poke
big.
stick.
Well, actually, no, he can't. He can't guarded step away. So yeah, so he's gonna guarded step here, pull out a knife and slash at Zyson. And
Liked
try
it better
and
when he wanted to shoot me.
murder this annoying Kasatha right in his face. That is a 14 versus KAC.
My KAC is 15.
That's it. Okay, so it just tinks off of your Solarian armor. Actually, it just hits, the little bit of force coming off of your physical armor and is repelled. He is visibly frustrated by this. Murphy.
All right. I'd like to. Feeling pretty pretty good about my shot. I'm going to hop from tree to tree and kind of come over to this way, doing my trick attack once more against number 2. I'm going to shoot number 2. So my acrobatics is going to be...
Incidentally, if you roll really bad on this acrobatics, you are going to fall out of the trees.
Well, I rolled a 4, but with my
17 is still pretty good.
17 is good.
Given your bonus, you're basically going to have to roll. But keep that in mind. You don't get to jump for free. Free of potential consequences.
Gotcha.
Even with
I
your
probably
rolls.
should like climb down and climb back up would be the safest option for me.
And the
You
DC
rolled
is
a
15 plus 1.5
It's
CR.
20 plus your
Correct.
target's CR,
Ooh,
so I do not
so
get my trick attack.
Okay, not flat.
So they're not flat-footed, but I can still try to shoot at number 2, which I will try. Pew! Wah! That's an 8 versus EAC.
And you are just so. What happened? You jump from one tree to the other, and you're making this like fancy shot, and you turn just as you mean to, and then you realize that you miscalculated, and you turn and you're turning an extra, half rotation, and you have to just reach out and grab with your right hand as you're shooting with your left. Are you a lefty? Maybe you didn't intend to be a lefty for this shot.
Not for this shot.
So your shot goes
theatrics.
way wide, but you
Leaves
do manage
off.
to hold on to the tree.
Shite! Dig
so
my
that
claws
is
into the
your-
tree.
Just
I believe
shoot.
that's your
It
turn,
doesn't
yes?
have to be a show.
I don't understand what I don't understand the words that are coming out of your mouth.
Yulia,
I'm just going to. I guess number 3 is closest to me, and is currently attacking one of my teammates. So I'm going to shoot. I'm gonna do another herring, I guess, at number 3. It asked me full attack. No.
you can
Ooh.
disable that, by the way. All right, and you fail.
I do
Eesh.
fail.
So you are too busy taunting Murphy.
I'm not taunting him, I'm just
successfully,
telling him he needs to stop. He's distracting.
He is distracting, and you also
You
shoot the
suffer.
wrong direction. You're maybe a little bit closer to harrying Bobbert than you are to harrying number 3. Luckily, Bobbert doesn't seem to notice facing the other direction. But would you like to move?
No, I'm good. Can I duck down behind this rock?
You can drop prone as a free action. You're gonna have to stand up next turn, but you would have,
Yeah,
depending on
sure.
the angle, either full or total cover.
I'll drop prone.
Either cover or what's it called? Cover or total cover. All right, so you drop prone. Let's see.
Boom.
Let's say foot.
Oh, okay.
You did that. Okay.
Which one do you like better?
I mean, I like the foot better, but that works.
Fine.
Next is Ozzy and Bobbert.
All right. All right. I'm going to shoot at number 3 up there.
All right, you have a clear shot. Assuming you have the range.
It's an 80-foot range
Oh, yeah.
increment.
You're good. Okay, you hit and do a whopping damage. Single damage.
Fantastic. And I'm going to yell at Bobbert to take cover so they will take the total defense action.
Okay, and that's can you use for total defense.
Uh-huh.
It's +4 to KAC and EAC until next turn.
Shield. All right. Next is going to be the third individual. Boy, she likes none of this. None of. Well, she's going to move here, pull out her knife, and flanking attack Zyson.
Oh.
Oh boy, I believe that is a low number. Actually, kind of hard to read. So that is going to be a 9 against Zyson's KAC with flanking. That does not hit. Maybe she's in a little bit of a.
Everyone's off kilter right now.
Maybe. Well, you can actually probably see. She can't really see very well. She's kind of awkward. She just swings wildly with this knife and misses. Zyson, it is your turn. What would you like to do? These people are trying to stab you.
Oh, I'm gonna stab number 3 again.
Stabby stab.
Like this. Oh, that's not good.
Okay, well, this is just a comedy of errors. You swing your pike and you swing over her head and miss. Ozzy so far being the only remotely successful individual. Would you like to move, Dyson?
Can I do so without attack of opportunity? If I just
you can move 5 feet as part of a guarded step. Neither of them would get an attack of opportunity.
Well, I don't want to get flanked again. Do they have to be exactly opposite from each other in Starfinder for flanking?
Yes, they do.
Well, then I'm just gonna do the one guarded step here, so that they can't at least away on the next turn.
There you go. Tactics. Shardik, it is your turn, Mr. Bear.
Mr. Bear.
Mr. Bear.
Mr. Bear.
If I'm here, does that get around the cover for shooting this number 3?
Absolutely.
Cool. I am going to zap him with cold, which I guess is not a zap. It's more of a freeze. If I can find that button.
An 8! An 8! An 8 does not hit.
Sheesh.
I'm sorry, Shardik. You are joining the clown car of
Misfest.
failure today.
Sorry, guy running away. We're not going to be able to rescue you. We're just going to be fighting this forever because we're not going to hit anybody.
Unfortunately, he gave Zyson a gun, which kind of means he doesn't have much. I didn't even roll him into initiative because he's just hiding here.
Jeez.
Sorry. However, he hasn't gotten shot yet.
The melee person,
great.
the ranged weapon.
Second person, second soldier, is going to 5-foot step here. Sorry, that's not going to work. You're everywhere. Your pike is scary. So he's going to try and stab Zyson with his knife. And that is going to be a 21 versus Zyson's KAC.
Oh, no.
Okay,
That will hit.
Does
Knifing me. Guys,
a
why
little
can't
bit
you
of
hit?
slashing damage. You get 3 slashing damage, Zyson.
Uh-oh.
So somebody else is having a
Stayed on the ship.
little bit of success here, as he just cuts up into your armor, and then is going to take a guarded step. That is trees, so you can go right there. Murphy.
All right. I very clearly have not learned my lesson, so I'm going to do another trick attack. I'm going to go down the tree and scoot over 5, 10, 15, 20. Can I get on top of the rock and shoot at number 3?
Um. So you are just jumping down, walking, and then jumping up.
Well, I wanted to climb down the tree and then climb back up the rock.
If you have the movement, sure.
Yeah. How much speed does it take me to climb down the tree?
You have a climb speed, so normal speed.
So I think it was 10 feet up. So if I go 10,
Yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30 would get me over there. I have a 40-foot movement speed, so... all right, I will climb up the rock. Aim at number 3. Try my acrobatics for a trick attack. 25.
That will succeed.
All right, and the flat-footed against this laser pistol attack. Pew! 13 versus EAC while flat-footed.
That will hit.
Yes,
And
trick
number
attack.
3 is
6 fire damage.
partially burned. And now deceased, unfortunately for her.
Oh, I see. Humans are weak to fire.
I think I forgot to count. I think I'm up to 4 now.
Yulia.
Is number 2 injured?
Number 2 is uninjured. Also, you are prone.
I know.
Aware of that.
So, is standing up? What kind of action is standing up?
It is a action. I think. Just to stand up. Movement.
Stand up is a move action.
A complete move action? Okay.
Yes.
You could also crawl.
Nah, I can stand up.
You actually do not get a penalty to ranged attack rolls when you are prone. Fun fact.
Huh. Can I, instead of attacking, move again?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna do that, and I'm gonna move up here.
Ooh.
To hang out with Dyson. And that'll be my turn. Also, I have a separate question, too. What are the combat... Are there any combat benefits to Ghost Sound? Or is there, like, a separate spell that's, like, Distract or something like that?
Yeah, so those are skill checks.
Yeah, but could I use...
And,
Like, not this turn, but, like, could I use Ghost Sound as a... just like to give a penalty? Or is that a separate spell?
I mean, distracting is that's an action that you do with your gun, and then you can there's an intimidate check and there's a deception check. You can make all of those. It's not really what Ghost Sound does. I don't.
Well, it says Ghost Sound does allow for a will disbelief save.
Right.
So
but, like,
they may believe
Well, yeah.
that a sound exists. Don't know how they react, but...
Yeah, that's true. Oh, well. Okay, I'm done with my turn then. But I was just considering my options.
Mm-hmm.
Ozzy, also Bobbert.
Also Bobbert.
Let's say. Yeah, that seems silly. I'm going to. Yeah, screw it. I'm just going to shoot it. Shoot number 2. They don't pay me to make decisions. So you know what? I'm going to do it with full attack.
2 shots.
Pew pew.
That is and this is taking the penalties into account. Okay, you hit twice.
Nice.
Yeah, against the AC. All right, so that's 4 fire damage.
Mhm.
You level your laser pistol, fire twice, and hit bam, bam 2 times in the same spot.
Oh, jeez.
Bobbert, what would your robot like to do?
Bobbert is going to follow suit and go with the zappy zappy.
All right.
That's no good.
A 5 doesn't hit.
Big 5.
Sorry to say. It would have been max damage, too. Bobbert just, zaps again and just hits the rock. Anything else for either of you?
Nope, that is all.
Okay. Zyson.
Hey, I think I might try also full attacking since she's in range. Guard step to escape without attack of opportunity, so I think she's where I like her. Takes her guard step, then she could fire her gun again. I wouldn't like that.
I think if you do a full attack, it's a full action.
Yes,
I
it
don't know if
is.
you can-
So
That's
you
what-
would not be able to.
Yeah,
You
so I
would not
think-
be able to move.
Yeah.
Rather not do the full attack. The penalty is pretty dangerous anyways. Instead, I want to keep her pinned down. I don't want her firing at people. Although I'm not doing so good myself. Where's the supportive fire? And then let's...
Okay, a 15 will hit this soldier's KAC and do 1 damage. So you just sort of graze his shoulder, I'd say, with a little bit of a hit. And this soldier is now bleeding. Shardik.
I'm just gonna do the same thing I always do. I'm gonna try fire this time, though.
All right. Ooh, that's a crit.
Haha,
That's a
apparently I
natural
should
20. Did
do
that
fire more often.
did that double roll?
It did crit damage.
Did 3 crit
Oh,
damage,
and
but it's
crit
added
damage,
together,
okay.
so...
Okay, so 5 fire. Woo! Oh boy, that's a lot of fire damage. His suit is starting to catch on fire. Maybe the inner, not the armor on the outside, but you can see that there's some fabric on the inside, and that's catching on fire. And he starts to scream, because he does not like being caught on fire. Would you like to move, Shardik?
I actually do want to move.
Okay.
I'm gonna move to there.
Oh my. Okay.
I heard about this thing called flanking, and I want to check it out.
Okay. Well, you are
Shot.
certainly flanking. And it is this guy's turn, and he takes his knife and he turns around from Zyson and shouts something in a language that you do not understand. But he is clearly angry at Shardik. He points at you and then
Anti-Barris!
Oh my god.
They're barrow
with his
food.
knife and gets a 21 versus your KAC.
Ooh.
That will hit. Ow.
Stab the fuck out of that bear.
4 slashing damage.
Did I take
Yeah.
that out of stamina first?
Yeah.
Stamina, yes.
Okay. I have 1 stamina left.
And it is now Murphy's turn.
Nobody fucks with my bear but me. And I'm going to leap forward into action, trying another trick attack. I'm going to come fairly close at this point. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Come right into plain view and then take my shot, doing the trick attack. Trick attack does not work this turn, unfortunately. Only got a 16. And then I'm going to shoot laser pistol. I guess I don't care about you that much, Shardik.
Oh,
Sorry.
a 6. Man.
I see how it
Murphy.
is.
Murphy.
Murphy. That's all I do.
Yulia, it's your turn. That's all
Can
you get.
I go here and say, stand down or we will kill you, and then try to do an intimidate check?
Sure can.
Yeah.
I don't think they can understand
That's right,
us.
Captain. Should know that.
They can understand this. If I roll high.
understand this. Oh shit, that's a nat 20.
All right. So you you yell at
Bark.
the soldier who is really hurt.
Oh.
And he is, I mean, he looks panicked. Ozzy.
Huh.
Not his turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm going to draw my weapon, or my weapon's already drawn. I'm just going to ready an action in case they attack anyone else. I'm going to attack them.
Okay.
So, what is the Aslanti recruit demoralized? Hope so.
Zyson. Real bad.
How demoralized do they look?
Looks frightened, panicked. Well, actually, yeah, why don't you give me a sense motive check?
Sure. This will decide whether I'm going to be... sense motive. I'm not so good at this.
Hmm?
Okay,
You
yeah.
rolled pretty
So,
well.
panicked, but... So he's panicked, but you can just... Something about the way that he is holding the knife, and he keeps looking back at Shardik. Just every couple seconds, he just looks at Shardik.
Oh, I think he likes me.
Is there a way to do like non-lethal damage in Starfinder, like knock someone out?
Yeah, it's a minus. You take a -4 penalty to the attack roll.
Unless it's a non-lethal weapon.
I don't think a pike is not lethal.
No,
be very
it's
dangerous.
my non-lethal pike.
I don't think any of us are using non-lethal weapons or have
Nope.
Up until I got that gun, my only ranged attack was non-lethal. Okay, why don't I try to do some non-lethal with the -4? I don't know, bash him. Head. I don't know. Just don't want him to like try and commit suicide and take us all out in a
Grenade explosion.
a grenade at his feet.
-4 to this because I don't know how to tell it.
Sure.
Hey, I'm safe.
Oh no.
Ooh. 10 minus
No,
4.
I missed. That's fine.
You swing, and with a 6, you miss him, Shardik.
I don't really understand this whole non-lethal thing. So I'm just gonna maul the shit out of this guy and see what happens.
Okay,
Good plan.
make your attack roll, Mr. Bear.
Mr. Bear.
Do anything. Oh, full attack. No.
You swipe out with your claw, and he ducks. Would you like to move?
No.
Yeah. Okay. He then takes his knife and launches himself at Shardik. He will take the attack of opportunity, but it is after his attack is resolved. Does a 10 hit your KAC, Shardik?
No.
Okay, so he swings and it just gets stuck in your fur. Ozzy readied an attack, is that right?
Yeah, if they attacked.
Yep.
Alright, we're gonna shoot. To kill!
And
Nice.
you do it. So he swings and his knife is just sort of stuck in Shardik's fur. And you turn and just shoot him in the head. And he is now also dead. The third Aslanti,
No one has
presumably
any
Aslanti
chill.
soldier, falls to the ground.
Oof.
I don't learn. I kind of put my pistol away. Alright, hope that little human bastard hasn't run off anywhere. Hey!
Nope, he's still right here.
He stands up and says, is it over?
I don't know. How many of them were chasing you?
3. There were 3. I shot 1 and 2 others.
Why did you shoot
1,
an
2,
armed
3.
guard of the group that's currently in control of your city?
Well, they would have shot me.
Fair logic. Checks out.
Why didn't they shoot you?
I ran away. Look,
Sound logical.
they were. I was out here trying to set up a stash. It's where I left the gun. But when I was visiting it, they came up on me, and I knew if I didn't distract them and run away, they'd kill me. So
you distracted them by shooting at them.
I did. That's exactly what I did. That's what soldiers do, right? I'm not a soldier.
Clearly.
So I don't believe this guy. Do you guys believe him? I'm going to say that out loud. Even though I have telepathy.
Well, I don't know. So he says, "My name's Jellic Fulson." It's out here.
Alrighty, Mr. Folson. I take it you came from the only bit of civilization around here, Madelon's Landing. Is that correct?
That's right. I'm from Madelon's Landing. Who are you?
Holding the
Why are you
pistol.
here?
We're the Red Abbey, and we're your liberation.
Whoa. Okay, we didn't sign up to be a liberation force.
Oh, come on.
We're delivering a package.
You want something a bit more glorious? We're liberating these bastards from the Aslanti. Come on.
How many people are we? 1, 2, 3. We're 4 people? 5 people?
5.
5 people. We're 5 people. What are we going to do against the Aslanti?
Well, we've already killed like 5 of them.
6.
Yeah, how many more
6.
could there be?
Maybe 5.
I don't know. Ask that guy.
Well, I think there appear to be about 30. I think it's 30. 30.
Easy. We do this, 10 more times and we're done.
No, 5 more times.
I don't know if I have 10 more times in me with the way you're firing today.
All right. I think you're a little
We'll do it
drunk,
all
so I
at
said calm down.
So there's 30 people that have taken over. What is the situation in the landing?
Well, I maybe I should just start at the beginning.
I think that's a very good place to start.
It started when we saw this meteor crash land about 10 or 20 miles from here. A group of folks went out to scout it out. Cedona, Corsica, and a few others, and they came back with some strange news. First, they learned that the meteor was some kind of a high-tech probe, but it had been destroyed in the crash. Interestingly, the probe landed near an old crashed spaceship that we had never noticed before. It had been there for ages, probably. Cedona went into the crash ship and came out with a pack full of old tech she was very excited about. She talked to our leader, Madelon, and Ibretta, that's our very best mechanic, about what she'd found. A few days later, a starship sailed in above the town commons, blasted our communication building to slag, and unloaded a bunch of soldiers. There wasn't a lot we could do. We're supposed to be a trading post. We don't have soldiers.
Where was Cedona?
The soldiers rounded up everyone in town, and the leader she's a stern woman, and I've never even really seen her face. She told us that our planet was now annexed as part of the Aslanti Star Empire. Anyone that protested was shot in front of us. The soldiers made us bury the bodies and then forced us to unload some prefab building components, which they turned into a garrison in the center of town. Well, you had a question,
Where was Cedona in all of
dog
this?
person?
Yeah, what happened to
I'm
Sedona?
gonna-
She found the ship and found some stuff in there, but then what happened to her after that?
She's with others. The woman in charge, she asked us about the crashed ship. She was really interested in it, but they think it's Aslanti technology. And when she found out that Cedona had investigated the crash, they rounded up her and Madelon and a few other people, mostly loudmouths, and they took them into jail in the garrison. The large ship flew away, but the soldiers all stayed. They've instituted some form of martial law in the town. We're all prisoners. We try to make do as we did before, but anyone stepping out of line gets punished. But when I got the chance, I started to make a stash out here, and then I ran. I didn't know that there were soldiers in the forest waiting for me. They found me. I got a lucky shot off, but they chased me, and that brings me to now. And I met you bunch of
Liberators.
wonderful people.
Can we have
With
like
guns.
a little group huddle?
Sure.
Jellic, just excuse us for a moment. Captain wants a word. I hop down off the rock.
Very well. I'll go relieve myself.
Didn't need to know that.
So Cedona knew about this the whole time, and she set us up. Is that what I'm understanding?
No, I think your paranoia is getting the best of you. I think this is all recent. She didn't know. I mean, fuck's sake, it took us, 11, 12 days to get through the drift. All this could have been recent.
But didn't he say they rounded them up or something?
It sounds like Sedona might be prisoner and might be in trouble. Got to rescue her. It's
Yeah,
a
she
rescue
can
mission
exactly
now.
warn us if she's been taken prisoner, eh?
That's
Exactly. Ozzy's got a point.
Maybe we should go check out this ship. Maybe there's something there we can find.
True. We
True.
aren't here to liberate the planet.
Now, well, technically, if you want to get very, very technical about it, you are correct. But just think of it
We are
this way:
5 people against a heavily armed.
we are 5 people now. If we get in there and we liberate more people like this fine human relieving himself over there, we will be more than 5. We could be 6, maybe even 7. Dare I say it? 8.
And you're willing to put their lives on the line too, then?
Well, I'm sure they're
look
not
at it
too
this
happy with the
way.
Aslanti.
I mean, Captain, I doubt they're going to let us walk away from this so easily.
Yeah, we killed some of
We
them.
also have the little matter of we need. This could be an opportunity to monetize their gratitude, which I'll remind you we really could use.
I mean, we already are. We're delivering weapons, possibly for them to help liberate them, and then they can take care of themselves, right?
Point of order: you are not delivering weapons.
What are we delivering?
Didn't think you had read the manifest there, Captain.
You are delivering building goods and mining
non-lethal
supplies.
Okay.
You have had the opportunity to thoroughly scan the stuff in the ship. No guns.
Okay. Well, we're here to deliver our cargo, and then that was our mission, right?
Who are we delivering the cargo to exactly?
You are delivering your cargo to. If you will look under NPCs, delivering to Madelon. Oh, hold on. Oop, that's the wrong thing. Do not want to show you that one. Handouts.
Administrator of Abadar Corp
NPCs.
in Condas.
Madelon Kesi.
However,
And didn't Jellic say that Madelon Kesi had been taken captive?
yes, however, I think it is
Oh.
within our duties to rescue the person who gave us Cedona, right? To rescue Cedona. I think
Well,
that should
of
definitely
course
be.
we gotta fucking rescue Sedona.
I mean,
Yeah,
she's
ship.
a friend of ours, isn't she? She's a friend of
Yeah.
I
mine.
suppose if we incidentally along the way liberate the planet.
Jellic wanders up. Says, "Are you done yet?"
Yep, all settled. We're gonna liberate your entire colony. We'll be heroes.
Hey, you didn't have time to wash your hands. Go back into the woods.
I like that answer. Look, come on. I should really take you.
Take us to
suppose
your
I should-
leader.
I suppose I should take you to see. Sorry, I forgot to show you the picture of terrified man.
It's a fucking
You now
shave.
know as Jellic. I suppose I should take you to see Ibretta.
Aye, I thought you should. Real quiet
She's-
like and sneaky.
Come on, it's this way.
Yeah, can you get us there without us being seen?
Well, that depends on how sneaky you are. And,
Oh.
well, I didn't make it here without being seen.
I am
I
very
can
sneaky.
I can get you there the fastest way.
Let's go.
All right.
I follow quick behind him.
I follow.
Maybe we
as
should
well.
take 10 minutes to rest up before we charge into the unknown.
I agree. That's me whining for a rest.
And food.
Is it 10 minutes replenishes stamina? I can't remember.
Yes, it is. 10-minute rest. Get all your. You spend 1 resolve point, and get all of your stamina back. Every single point.
Cat.
So that goes to 4.
We get our resolve back. Is that long rest?
Aye.
8 hours?
Yes, you sleep. Jellic jumps up on this rock up here and just sits down.
I polish my pistol.
I'm gonna give the cat some privacy.
Not like that, fucking bear. Hey,
He-
Zyson.
Jellic-
Joke.
Jellic looks at Zyson and says, "You didn't even use my gun."
Speaking of which, what kind of gun was that again? What was the name of that gun?
Was that in character or out of character?
Well, I ask, but well,
It's a dirge pistol.
okay, all right, dirge pistol.
Fire sound waves.
Maybe I could maybe use that. You think? Dirge pistol.
Aha.
Ooh. A harmonic dirge pistol.
Does 1d3 sonic damage. Sicken on crit. It has 19 charges.
Okay.
To be fair, the only ranged attack I have right now is non-lethal.
I suppose if you're not really packing heat like the rest of us, you can hang on to it for now, but we find a nice little gun like this in the future, I call first dibs.
Unless somebody else wants it. I mean, my run in and stab them to death.
You go for it, Zycy.
Is there
Pikes
anything
aren't
else
cheap.
anyone would like to do upon resting?
No.
It is reasonable to do within 10 minutes.
No.
All right,
think
so
we're
you
good.
head out for Madelon's Landing then.
Yep.
Okay. So it is a relatively short hike. You're actually fairly close to the settlement. Jellic guides you into sort of the back of it's he actually sort of You're coming from the east, moving west, and he guides you sort of around up to the north side and then down. Madelon's Landing is, you can see it a little bit. You're not getting a great view, but it appears to be mostly prefabricated buildings. This is a relatively new colony after all. It's pretty well taken care of, it looks like. And he leads you over to a building, sort of a building. It's 3 interconnected prefab modules, each the size of a shipping container. The central modules open on one side and well, you can't really see it very well, but I'll tell you a little bit more about it once you get inside. He takes you to the back, and there is a little bit of what looks like it might be a sort of an exhaust panel or something, and he reaches over into one of the slats. There are these slats. He reaches over and sort of twists his hand and then presses something, and you hear a click, and it opens. And he just sort of gestures, and then realizes, that looks at you and goes, maybe I should go first. And he emerges into this building. So he goes inside. Who follows next?
I do.
I will follow the cat.
All right. Shardik, now would be a good time for you to familiarize yourself with the rules for squeezing. Because you're a large bear, and some things are not sized for large creatures.
Seems fair.
Yeah. I meant to look this up for you.
While he's squeezing, Ozzy will climb over. And so will Bomber.
You can certainly do that. Rules, tactical movement.
Excuse me, Donut.
I just laughed from the other side.
While squeezing, you move at half your speed. In some cases, you have to squeeze into or through an area that isn't as wide as the space you take up. You can squeeze through or into a space that is at least half as wide as your normal space. While squeezing, you move at half your speed and are considered to have the entangled condition, which I'll just give you a hint, is bad. So you all slowly make your way into this building. It's a really short, it's like maybe 10 feet of a just air vent or something, and then you emerge. Jellic pulls, there's a grate, and he just hits another button and it opens, and standing there holding a rather large wrench is a woman who looks like this. A human, sort of broad features, middle age, brown, maybe brown, sort of graying-ish hair. And she says, "Who the hell are..." Jellic fucking Folson. I should have known. And she drops it and then says, "Oh, you brought guests."
Hi there. Hi. Murphy.
I
don't know you. Come in. This had better be important, Jellic. She waves you in.
Oh, you just brought your fucking liberation right here. Your front for liberating the entirety of Madelon's Landing from these oppressive Aslanti scumbags right here. Oh yeah, the Red Abbey.
We haven't even done anything, and You're already in on this.
We killed a bunch of people.
Wait, are we
She-
the Mandelon's Landing Liberation Front or the
She just
Liberation Front of Mandelon's Landing?
She just crosses her arm and stares at you a little skeptically. Well, who are these folks? Liberation people? I don't know any of you.
To deliver and maybe rescue some people. That's what we're here for.
We're from the Pact World. We came with supplies, but our meal ticket is currently in lockup, so we can't afford to take a loss on this one.
You happen to know where Cedona might be taken to?
Cedona's your meal ticket?
Oh no, Madelon Kesi is our meal ticket. Cedona's just a friend.
A good friend.
She looks at Jellic. They're friends of Cedona's, huh?
Aye.
Hi.
Well, she's
Hopefully
locked
that's a
up.
good thing.
Best I know. She sort of taps her wrench. Jellic, he's giving her a wide berth. One might say there's a little tension here. And he says, "Look, they saved my life.
We're heroes.
She said, getting up to your usual nonsense. Yes, my usual nonsense. And some Aslanti soldier children found me, and long story short, they killed them.
Well,
So they can fight.
Well, hold on, just a quick interjection here. You said Aslanti children. Did we just kill a bunch of kids?
They shot
Yes,
first.
we knew they were younger.
They sort of look at each other and then look at you and say, or Jellic says, well, you're not, none of you are human. They're not very old. They might be adults. They might be adults in their society.
All
But
right.
in
I can live with
ours,
that. Fair. I don't want to kill a kid. I can kill like a mid-range human, but
they're not kittens. They're,
Okay, fine. That's fine.
Ibretta looks at Jellic and says, Jellic, make yourself useful. Go get these people some food, some drinks, snacks. Jellic looks around and says, what, is there anyone have requests? We are fairly well stocked. Well, she's fairly well stocked.
I would like some milk.
Do you have any honey?
He looks at Zyson and says, we do have some Kasathan brandy. It's a personal favorite of Ibretta.
See, they can
And I'm
already
sure she
tell you're
wouldn't
an
mind
alcoholic.
sharing.
Well, she could probably smell it on him.
Could also use a bandage or two, probably.
He goes sort of to one of the other parts of the thirds of the building, and you can hear him sort of like rustling up a little bit of food.
I wonder if their milk is blue or green.
Upon looking around, you see that this mechanics workshop consists of 3 interconnected prefabricated modules, each the size of a shipping container, which you already knew. The central module is open on one side and appears to be a repair bay, although the tool chests, spools of wire, and broken equipment stacked haphazardly around the area imply that the repairs are going slowly at best. Storage crates, broken furniture, and scrapped engines litter the yard around this shop. A short metal fence you can see to the outside out of the windows surrounds the yard, separating the chaos within from the orderly paths and shrubs of the surrounding colonists. So you can see you're sort of in the repair area. There's also what is very clearly a living area off to one, and then some storage off to the other side.
Good ma'am, if I may impose on you a little bit, do you have a generator or something that we can use to charge our batteries? Used a fair number of shots killing all these Aslanti kids.
A generator, that I can do. And she just waves you over to a generator.
Sweet.
She types in a couple of a code.
Beep, boop,
turns
beep, boop,
on.
beep, boop.
This should easily recharge any batteries you have, weapons or no.
I will recharge my
and
laser
then
pistol's battery.
She looks around and actually maybe finally spots Bobbert, and
He is hard
Cocks
to
her head.
notice.
cocks her head to the side, and oh my, and she moves over to him and says, I didn't know you brought a cute friend.
Oh.
I see you have met my associate, Bobbert.
She squats down, and she doesn't poke at him. She's more respectful than that, but she's looking very closely. You get the feeling that if she had a magnifying glass, she would probably be pulling out the magnifying glass to look at every little seam. But she's just fascinated. Where did this come from?
Oh, I built him.
Did you? She looks at you. What kind of... For what?
I mean, for lots of things, really. He's got so many uses.
I haven't seen something like this since my time on Akaton. Huh.
Oh, fancy coincidence, that. I'm from Akaton.
You can barely get that word out.
And then she turns and looks, and looks like maybe she really regards you for the first time. Looks you up and down. Well, I suppose not entirely a coincidence, is it? Cedona was... Well, she's fond of Akaton.
Captain, the badge. Might be a good idea to turn that on. Just as it occurred to me. Go on. Sorry.
You know, I think my time on Akaton's the here. I ran into Cedona at a sporting event. There are these battle robots. Maybe you've seen them. They participated in entire complex tournaments.
Was it this at the Vitari Tech Coliseum?
Well, it wasn't called the Vitari Tech Coliseum at the time. It would have been... Well, maybe you're not too young.
The Better Race Coliseum.
Well, maybe I misremember. In any case, it was... I remember there was this giant claw robot, and it picked up the smaller one and held it aloft and thought it was victorious, and then the small robot squeezed through and drilled all the way through. There was oil everywhere. I would have loved to do that repair myself, but I'm getting carried away. You said you've been there?
I grew up there.
Ah, fascinating.
Yeah, I cut my teeth, sometimes literally building or rebuilding the, the big killer robots in those blood sports. Yeah.
You know, rebuilding's the best part.
Couldn't agree more.
Take apart, rebuild. Build it better, build it worse. Doesn't matter. It's the building that's fun. But I think you probably want to know more what's going on, right? What's going on here?
helpful.
These Aslanti bastards, well, they're not friendly. I don't know how many you've run into out there, but you saved my ex-husband's life. I suppose that's something. She sort of stares over into this piece. Look, you have guns. You apparently know how to use them. Maybe you can help our little resistance. A few of us have been coordinating. I've been in charge of that. We don't have all of the pieces we need yet. Mostly we don't have guns. But with you on our side, perhaps we do. The first step is to weaken them. A few targeted strikes around town can reduce their numbers, weaken their defenses, or both. In between, you're welcome to hide out here. After that, a direct attack on the garrison can flush the Aslanti out and free our prisoners. Cedona, your friend. We're not equipped for that, but it looks like you might be. The rest of us can round up any survivors, disarm them, and take back our settlement.
I think a really important thing to take care of first is getting rid of that signal jam.
Problem with that is they built their garrison right on top of our broadcast array. Signal jammer's got to be in the middle of the garrison.
And if we take that down, who's to say they don't contact their own people and send more to take the settlement? They're here for a reason.
That's why we have to move fast. Lightning attacks before they know it. Half of them are dead.
I mean, then the other half calls for help.
Calling for help takes weeks at best.
Right, and we'll be out of here, but you won't in weeks.
We can call for help just as quickly if that signal jammer's down.
Will people come? Do they care about Madelon's Landing?
Abadar Corp help cares. Surely.
They've sunk so much money into this place already, I'm sure.
I hope so. Graham, are you muted?
Yes.
That would be a yes. Still muted.
Oh.
All right. Sorry, I got to furball.
It doesn't quite sound like that, but
She takes a guarded step back.
Sorry, how do you want it to sound, Captain? No, I think we just take care of this little Aslanti problem. We'll be just fine. I think they'll be all right. We teach these bastards a lesson for coming here and messing with this colony. We free Cedona, we free Madelon, and we're heroes. What could possibly go wrong?
On the hit list for a
Empire?
empire, thank you.
That's fine.
An entire empire after me is not what I wanted.
Well, we just gotta get back to pack space, lickety-split, and everything will be Gucci.
Somebody make me a culture check.
I will. 23.
Okay. So you know a little bit about, with that, you know a little bit about the history between the Aslanti Star Empire and the Pact Worlds. There has not actually been a lot of interaction. What you know the most about, actually, is the Aslanti have actually occupied one one world belonging to the Viscarium. And that's sort of been it. So you know that the Aslanti Empire is large. They have a powerful military, but for whatever reason, they haven't just gone for the Pact World, or for the Viscarium, for that matter. And so, it occupying one colony, it's unclear whether that would be considered an act of war by the Pact Worlds. You've never been
this colony.
You have never. This has never happened, to your knowledge. They've never done this to the Pact World.
So could we be setting off a intergalactic war?
I mean, we wouldn't set it off. They would set it off, but we would, at least contribute.
They shot first.
This is
Exactly.
Yes. This is why getting involved gets complicated.
Did they shoot first?
Well, yeah, they showed up here unannounced, locked up some people. So.
They occupied my home.
They shot first.
See, look at that.
They killed They killed 2 of my best friends.
They literally shot
first. Of course they shot first.
But somehow they didn't kill your ex-husband, though.
Speaking of which, where's that wine? I'm really
too much
starting
of a
to brandy or whatever it was. I'm really starting to feel the need.
About this time, he wanders in, just sort of with a big platter laden with, he's got cheese, he's got crackers, he's got several different types of drinks, milk and Kasathan brandy and whatever else any of the rest you've asked for. It was super outlandish. Some sausage,
blueberries,
a bowl of only green M&Ms.
He does not have that.
What are we, Van Halen all of a sudden?
I'm not playing.
He does have a bowl of chocolate candies, though.
I can't eat chocolate.
He says, I heard my
salmon?
Loving nickname.
Muffin.
The platter, and then wanders back into the residential module.
All right, so we do a few coordinated strikes, take these Aslanti down a peg or two, arm the folks, and then storm the garrison. Sounds like a no-brainer to me. We strike first.
Have you ever done this before?
Oh yeah, loads of times.
How many prisoners do they have?
An insight check into that?
I think they have about 6. Just a few.
Because if I was an occupying army and somebody started attacking me, the first thing I would do would be to start executing the prisoners as a show of reparations. So perhaps we should concentrate on rescuing the prisoners first, so they don't have that part.
Well, the problem is that the garrison is well fortified, and that's where there are more of them there than anywhere else. You're welcome. Actually, no, I really just... Good idea. I think what you need to do is soften them up outside the garrison. I actually have a couple of ideas about
Explosives.
And then you can go in. To be honest, I'm not even sure how you would get in the door. One of our associates has actually been inside, and she couldn't figure out how to get back in. At that moment, you hear a knocking sound, dun 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 dun, dun 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 dun, from the grate where you came in. She says, "Oh my," and then walks over to it, hits a button, and it opens. And you see a teenager, about a 14-year-old human boy, who is not dressed in armor, who is dressed in civilian clothes.
Murphy.
And she says, Wellis, what are you doing here? Is it... And he looks at you, looks at her, she nods, and he says, I have a message. Well, really, it's the storehouse. Rendell's been getting a few visitors. The last one went in, look at an hour ago, 2 hours ago, and hasn't come out again. You were right. It's one of the women soldiers. She's come back twice. I'm worried. Well, you know what I mean. I think we need to do something about it. She sort of pats him on the shoulder and says, run back to your mother. We'll tell her thank you. And
that the Red Abbey is here to save him.
She shakes her head. Don't tell her that. Just go home and good job. Don't get caught. Well, and she turns back to he leaves, and she turns back to the rest of you and crosses her arms. She says, I think I might have a way to see whether we can really trust. And we will do that next week.
Alrighty then.
We are liberators. We are going to free
just
Madelon's Landing.
To do our job and maybe save
Uprising. Rebellion.
Some generous
The
reward.
resistance.
starting intergalactic war.
The resistance.
Oh, we'll be out of here before they even know our names.
Technology, information travels fast. The internet exists.
Oh, you should drink more and relax.
Yeah, you should take a chill pill, Yulia. All right, sweet. I'm excited. Can't wait to do some liberating. It's all about my character. So we'll see how that pans out next time on Really Playing Games Against the Aeon Throne.